We always feel that more money, more happiness, more luxuries, more happiness. But it is a wrong notion. And the biggest disease of the 21st century, professional. So they are not able to make their life a balanced one. I sometimes jokingly say that we feel that for me, heaven upon earth, and me, hell upon this earth is a very simple definition. Me means we all. That if I get a combination of these 5 things in life, it is heaven on earth. And if I get the combination of the other 5 things, it's hell upon earth. The combination of 5 things that we feel that can make heaven for me upon this earth is this 5 things. American salary, if you are paid in dollars. A British house. A German car. An Audi or a Merc, Skoda or a Rolls. Chinese food. 4 things. American salary, British house, German car, Chinese food, and Indian wife. This 5 combination, if I get in my life, it's heaven on earth. And you know the reverse of it, the hell on earth? Indian salary. They say Chinese house because sometimes people live in boat houses there. They don't have enough space to live. So they live in boat houses. They say German food. They say American car. So 4 things. Indian salary, Chinese house, German food, American car, and a British wife. Because they say 3 W's, they change in Britain anytime. Weather, wine, and wife. They change in Britain anytime. And perhaps that could perhaps be the reason, I don't know, that at the start of every website they have www. At the start of every website they have www, maybe because of this reason, that you can open up and get anything from it. Just lighter moments apart, what I mean to say is you need a balance of materialism and spirituality to make a balance sheet of your life. Otherwise you will repent at the end of your life if you have not balanced it well. Napoleon Bonaparte said, I can buy any riches upon this earth and under the sun. I can have the world at my feet, but I haven't seen 6 happy days in my life. Elvis Presley, the king of rock and roll. His limousine cars were studded with diamonds. And the cavalcade of 7 limousine cars. When the President of America did not have it, he had it. And he was the first superstar, perhaps the greatest entertainer the planet has ever seen, traveling by private jets. First jet would take him and his team, and the second jet his audio system at the stage. When he was just 21, there were more than 30 Elvis endorsed products in the market. And his biographer, he writes that Elvis is only the 2nd person in history to become famous by the first name after Jesus. That popularity. Self-earned $1,000 million in 1975. By the year 1975, when he was just 32, self-earned $1,000 million. The king of rock and roll. Today at his memorial in Memphis, every day from all over the world, about more than 1,000 people visit. At the age of 33, when once his secretary, she stepped in, he was playing his famous composition, How Great Thou Art, on his piano. And his secretary asked, sir, how are you feeling at the peak of your career? And he dropped his hand from the piano and said, alone. Are bhai sahab, every day in the evening you get an audience from 1,000 to 5,000. People wanting to see you. And you, after doing your famous swivel, he would open up his leather jacket and throw in the audience. And within seconds it would be small pieces. People would take a Elvis souvenir back home. That fame, and you say you are feeling alone? And on 16th August 1977, at the age of 33, Elvis took 40 sleeping pills at night and never woke up. He committed suicide. At the age of 33, at the peak of his career. absolute and overwhelming desire for materialism in life and over-leaning towards it will land you nowhere. You need to have a balance of materialism and morality and spirituality in life. Otherwise, we can be a good loser, made Napoleon Bonaparte or Elvis Presley. I have hundreds of these examples. So when I talk to professionals, I come from one of the largest organizations in the world, the BAPS Swaminarayan Sanstha. We are among the top 10 NGOs of the world with a permanent seat in the United Nations as an NGO. We do 162 different kinds of activities all over the world. How many of you have been to Akshardham at Ahmedabad or Delhi? Just raise your hands, like most of you. Such 1,200 campuses we have in 60 countries of the world. We have more than 100 hospitals, hostels, schools and colleges. And everything of this 1,200 campuses and 1,000 social institutes created by one person, Pramukh Swami Maharaj, single-handedly and successfully administered it. आपके पास तो एक ऑफिस, एक सेटअप, एक घर होगा तो भी शाम को 5 बजे तक तो पागल हो जाते होंगे. So such 1,200 campuses all over the world. He single-handedly erected those and successfully administered it. He initiated more than 1,200 saints like us. Out of them, more than 750 of our saints are graduates, postgraduates, chartered accountants, doctors and engineers. And nice to tell you today that more than 8 saints of the organization, they are chartered accountants, CAs. Out of them, 2 are from Africa and 1 is from the US. I think they call it the CPA there, something. Yeah, and 1 is from London. Out of those, about 150 saints are born American and British citizens. Out of those, about more than 50 saints in the organization, they are Cambridge, Oxford, Stanford, Yale, Carnegie Mellon graduates. So standing in front of you today, trying to give you some insight into balance sheet of life is not just a couple of books that I'm coming in front of you. We are deeply involved in the administration and the management of this organization, so we know what is administration, what is no management, we know what is HR, we know what is networking, we know what is infrastructure and system. We are 8 hours into it. What I'm talking to you now is my part-time job. It's not my full-time job. It's my hobby. To share and care for the society. And I've been talking since 24 years. I've not charged a single penny to anybody for my talks, not even today. It's just my selfless service to society. Why I'm telling you this is US professionals have one-side experience of professionalism and work. We have two-side experience of professionalism, work and spirituality. So I can talk to you about it from the balance point of view. Pramukh Swami Maharaj, you created this organization to this level. And I tell you, it's easy to run a corporate, difficult to run an NGO of this class. Because in your corporate work structure, you have pay and smile relationship between the employer and the employee. The employee likes the pay of the employer, so there is a smile on his face, and the employer likes the work of the employee, so there is a smile on his face. It's called pay and smile relationship. Here in NGO, we have serve and smile relationship. You have to serve selflessly, lifetime, and keep a smile on your face and smile in your life. Difficult to run an NGO of this level than a corporate. Pramukh Swami Maharaj was successful in running this NGO to this level. And the amount of hard work that he put, he traveled to 18,000 villages in 60 countries in his lifetime. We have seen him at the age of 70, 75 and 80, at 12 midnight, traveling to deep Adivasi hutments, bettering the life of people. People used to write to him for their personal or family issues. He read and answered more than 7.5 lakh letters in his lifetime. At an unbelievable average of reading and answering 70 letters a day for 45 years without a Sunday. एक व्यक्ति कितनी हद तक काम कर सकता है, मैं आपको अंदाज देता हूं। 8 घंटे आप काम करें ऑफिस में और शाम को माय गॉड टू मच टायर्ड, ये कभी मत बोलना।